Hello and welcome back. I haven't been posting as much because I broke my wrist, so that has set me back a bit, but I'm here to share this lovely quadruped rig I made for a project similar to the 2D pot plant jumping around project, where I take a 2D character and then I make it in 3D. So this is my rig that I made. Okay, so this is my skeleton that I made. It's all, some of it's FK, some of it's IK, so the spine and the neck onwards, that's all FK, which is forward kinematics, and the legs and the tail is IK, which is inverse kinematics. So when I move this up, it moves. Let me bring the mesh back so you can see. Look at that, it moves the paws with it. Same with the back feet as well. And we have little locators for the knees. That moves the... They've also got these lovely little boxes around here. So this controls the upper, like the front side of the body, shoulders and forward. And this controls the legs, and something neat we can do. We can rotate the hips, and this main controller, you just use it to move everything around, but still keep the paws on the ground. And this tail here. No, I'm just gonna get rid of the skeleton, that's mine. This tail here, this is also IK, so not wasting my time doing all the FK joint stuff. It's a bit tedious. So we've got, turn this off, the head and neck. This is all FK. It's easier for me to get a bit more specific. With the head movements, so you can control the upper head. And then we have ears as well. Move the ears individually, but when you move the neck, they move with the head. And something neat we have, stretch one part and get some really cool bending and warping, like that curve in there. And that's a ribbon system using the end follicle stuff. So creating the follicles and then aligning it with the mesh, and then adding the joints and the controllers. Let's bring the mesh back. Yeah, so this is the tiger. I think his name's Terrence, that's what I'm calling him. It took a couple of weeks to make. The skeleton took a while. And painting the skin weights took ages, but I used NG Skin Tool, you see in the top left corner where my mouse is. It's a lovely plugin to help me. It sped up the painting the skin weights because that's the most difficult part. And I'll run through the animation just so we can. You see in the beginning the legs slide around a bit, but they're not in camera, so it doesn't really matter. But there's some really nice stretching on the legs as it's walking. That was unintentional, but yeah, it's just nice to break the rig and all that stuff. And look, you can see the stretch here on the fur, and also when it comes up to jump, there's this big stretch in the legs, which is my favorite, and then they snap up. So it really sells that squash and stretch, and we have some more stretch here. I did quite a bit of, there's a lot of cheating two-camera stuff. If we look at it, let's hide the box. It looks super jank, but when we go back to our camera view, it all makes sense because it's all forced perspective. So I'll just play the animation. So yeah, that's my little tiger animation and rig. Hope you will like it. And if you didn't, let me know. Don't really care if you didn't, but yeah. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more rigging projects coming up. This might be a one-time thing, but I don't know. Who knows? I could go back and do rig more characters, 2D to 3D, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, bye.